MCQs of kingdom planting. Red eye spot containing hematochrome is meant for. The answer is photoreception. Okay, now this red eye spot is present in chlamydomonas. Okay, chlamydomonas, we know they are one type of algae. Okay, if you draw chlamydomonas which has flagella, they have a red spot which is present in the chloroplast, and it is red in color and it is photosensitive. So the answer is photoreception. So the red spot containing hematochrome, that is, it is red in color, so it is hematochrome, is meant for photoreception. It's not meant for photosynthesis, nor for respiration, nor for movements. Second, iodine is obtained from the members of. Okay, iodine is obtained from the members of. The answer is brown algae. As we all know, brown algae is also known as Phycophyceae. Okay, that is in Phycophyceae. We have some members of Phycophyceae called as Fucus and Laminaria. These are the richest source of iodine. They give 25% of the total iodine is obtained from it. Okay, and this iodine is very, very important. Otherwise, without this iodine, people might suffer from the disease known as goiter. The answer is brown algae, that is Phycophyceae. That is a plant Fucus and Laminaria, which belongs to the group of Phycophyceae. They help in the production of iodine. Spirogyra is a dash. Is it a freshwater and free-floating algae? Is it marine and free-floating algae? Is it freshwater and locomotive algae? Is none of the above. We know that Spirogyra, they are filamentous algae. Okay, that is, or you can say they are spiral. Okay, they are filamentous. Okay, now these algae, it is growing in fresh water. We know all these algae is aquatic. They are growing in fresh water as well as marine water. So the answer is freshwater and free floating algae. Pond silk is the common name of. Pond silk is the common name of Spirogyra. Okay, so Spirogyra is also given the name of pond skill because these pond skill, okay, it looks like the hair of princess because its filaments, okay, whatever filaments are there in Spirogyra, we know that there are some filaments in Spirogyra. So these are very slimy to touch. So it looks like as if it is silk. So that is why Spirogyra is also known as pond silk. Thermal algae are forms which grow and survive. The options are in tropical region where the temperature range is high. Second is in hot water spring where the temperature remains around 70 degrees Celsius. Third, it is on the huge rocks exposed to bright sunlight. And fourth is in deserts where the temperature in the summer always remains around 70 degrees Celsius. We know these algae, they are aquatic in origin and they grow and survive in the hot water spring where the temperature remains around 70 degrees Celsius. Okay, that is, these thermophytic algae, they are found in always the hot temperature. Okay, that is in 70 to 80 degrees Celsius or in the hot spring. Example, if you go to say it's Oscillatora burvis, these are thermophytic algae. Okay, that is, thermophytic algae are those algae which is present or which grows at the temperature of about 70 degrees Celsius. So they are, example are Oscillatoria brevis. and haplocephal. All these are thermophytic algae. Next is have bryophytes have thallus plant body, but they are not included under thallophyta because of, first, because lack of vascular tissue and absence of root. Second is terrestrial habitat, multicellular sex organ and multicellular sporophytes. Third is autotrophic mode of nutrition, and D is flagellated male gametes. As I told you, bryophytes, okay, they are known as the amphibious plant and they are the terrestrial plant, okay, that is they grow on land but they depend on water for fertilization. They are multicellular sex organ, that is they have sporophytes and they have gametophytes. So the answer is terrestrial habitat. It cannot be this because they do not have vascular tissues, but they do not have true roots, but rhizoids are present. Again, there are no flagellated male gametes. Okay, they have biflagellated antherozoids, and autotrophic mode of nutrition cannot be the answer. The answer is terrestrial habitat because they are known as amphibious plants and they grow on land also. Okay. The term bryophyta was given by Robert Brown, okay, in 1864, but he included algae, fungi, lichens and mosses under it. So the bryophyta was given by scientist known as Robert Brown in 1864, and he also included algae, fungi, lichen and mosses under it. The answer is Robert Brown. Sex organs are embedded. The sex organs are embedded in the thallus. In thallus is a plant-like body. The sex organs are embedded, okay, in thallus in moss, rhizia, azolla and fern. So fern is nothing but your pteridophytes. Moss is your bryophyte. Okay, so in rhizia, the answer is rhizia because sex organs are multicellular, jagged and embedded in thallus on the dorsal side of rhizia. So the sex organs are embedded in the thallus in the rhizia because in rhizia the sex organs are multicellular, jagged. Jagged means they are embedded. Okay, in the thallus on the dorsal side of rhizia. So in rhizia plant you will say the sex organs are embedded in the thallus, which is not a part of the moss capsule. Peristome, protonema, theca from operculum and annulus. So as we saw moss, it comes under bryophyte. Moss contains buds, moss will usually contain what is not a part of the moss capsule. So the answer is protonema because moss doesn't contain protonema. Protonema is formed after germination of the moss capsule spores. So whenever these moss capsule spores germinate, we find protonema. These are the small buds. So they are not the part of the moss capsule, but they are the buds which get germinated after that. The place or point where sporangium of a fern burst is known as annulus, stomium, ostiole, operculum. Now in form, the sporangium is actually the multicellular. We all know fern. Okay, they are something like this. Okay. These are sperm. These are fern. The sporangium is always multicellular, consisting of a stalk and a capsule. Okay, it contains of a stalk and a capsule. Okay, the capsule has thick wall annulus. So the annulus is known as the capsule. It is very thick wall and it contains thin wall stomium. Okay, so thin wall stomium. So the answer is stomium. Okay, so this fern contains, okay, a capsule, okay, which is thick wall. It contains a thin wall stomium. So the place or the point where the sporangium of the fern is burst is known as stomium. Mature sporangium dehiscents under normal dry condition at stomium. Ostiole is an opening. Okay, this ostiole, okay, it is an opening. Okay, while operculum, it is a flap-like covering in bryophytes. So this is the difference. Okay, the answer is stomium. The movement of a fern antherozoid is dash. Phototrophic, geotrophic, chemotactic and hydrotrophic. We all know what is phototrophic, that is the movement of the plant response to light. Geotrophic is movement of the plant response to the gravity. Hydrotrophic is movement of the plant response to the water, and the movement of the plant in response to the chemicals, okay, is known as chemotactic. So if you see fern, fern contains male sex organ known as antherozoid. So the movement of the fern or antherozoid is chemotactic. What is chemotaxy? We all know that the mature archegonium will open in the presence of water. When they open in the presence of the water, the venter canal cell and the neck canal cell disintegrate. Their content will form mucilage-like substance. This mucilage contains malic acid, which attracts the antherozoid for fertilization. And this whole phenomena is known as chemotactic. That is, it takes place with the help of chemical messengers, okay, with the help of hormones or with the help of some chemicals. That is, here the sex organs are present. So the answer is chemotactic. Monkey's puzzle is a common name for, first is Araucaria araucana, Cycas revoluta, Pinus longifolia, and Gnetum cnanon. So monkey's puzzle, it is a common name for. The answer is Araucaria auricana. Araucaria auricana is an evergreen tree which is growing in Argentina, okay, which is 30 to 40 meters in height. It is the hardest species, okay, of conifer. Okay, the species of the conifer genus Araucaria. So this is the genus. So the monkey's puzzle is a common name given for Araucaria aurochana. Popular dry fruit chilgoza is produced by Pinus sylvestris, Pinus monophylla, Pinus gerardina or gerardiana, Pinus roxburgh. The answer is Pinus gerardiana. Now Pinus gerardiana, okay, it's also known as chilgoza. It's one of the dry fruit which contains 40 nuts, okay, and it has cones. It is grown in the Himalaya region. It is about 1,800 to 3,350 meters height plant. So it is nothing but it is actually made up of 40 nuts and they have cones. The answer is Pinus gerardiana. In Pinus, both male and female reproductive structures occur first on the different branches of the same plant, second on different plants or on the same branch, and fourth is none of this. We know Pinus is always branch. So the answer is, the male and the female reproductive structures, okay, that is the antheridium and the archegonia, they occur on the different branches of the same plant. Polaroid roots help cycles in dash. We have seen, okay, that coralloid roots, okay, these coralloid roots, there are two types of taproot system. Okay, there are two types of taproot system in gymnosperms. So first we saw about mycorrhiza and second is coralloid. These are the small roots in cycas which helps in the fixation and absorption of the nitrogen. So very important, but not for absorption of water, minerals and respiration. So coralloid roots are nothing but the other small roots which is present in cycas. So the answer is fixation and the absorption of nitrogen. Cycas is dash. Is it hermaphrodite? It is dioecious? It is monoecious? None of these. Okay, so hermaphrodite, that contains both the mixture of male gametes and female gametes. Dioecious, that is male and female sex organs are present in separate individual. Monoecious, that is male and female sex organs are present in the same individual. So cycas is actually dioecious, that is both male and female sex organs are present, okay, separate individual, not in the same individual. The answer is dioecious. In cycas, the ovules are attached to megasporophyll laterally, dorsally, ventrally and apically. Okay. In cycas, the ovules are attached to megasporal. The answer is laterally. The megasporophyll is distinguished into a rachis part and a distal lamina. In the upper part of the rachis are present two pairs of ovules which are present laterally. So in cycas, ovules are attached to megasporophyll laterally. Vegetative reproduction in the cycas occurs by dash: scale leaves, sporophytes, bulbils, fragmentation. The vegetative reproduction in cycas occurs by bulbils. The bulbils are also known as cresting adventitious buds which are produced on the stem and the axil of the scale leaves. So the answer is bulbils. Sporophytes, we know they are present in Seligenia, not in the cycas. The endosperm and angiosperm is developed form of dash: zygote, antipodals, synergids, secondary nucleus. As we all know, in double fertilization, if this is your ovary, this is your ovule, you have your egg cells, your antipodals, and you have synergids, and you have secondary nucleus which forms your endosperm. The answer is secondary nucleus. Which among the following is not a distinguishing character of monocotyledons plant? Dicotyledons and monocotyledons. So first, embryo of the seed with one cotyledon. Second, presence of adventitious root system. Third is tetramerous flower. Fourth is leaves with parallel venation. I told you in monocotyledon plant, okay, which among the following is not a distinguishing factors? So in monocotyledon plant, there is only one cotyledon, okay. They have leaves with parallel venation, okay. They have flowers which are trimerous, not tetramerous. Tetramerous is found in monocotyledonous plant. They have adventitious root system. All this is there except your tetramerous flower. The answer is tetramerous because tetramerous flower is present in dicotyledons and not in monocotyledonous plant. Monocotyledons are characterized by dash anthers, dorsifixed, basifixed, adnate, versatile. So if you go to see monocotyledons, they are having only one cotyledon and they are characterized by versatile anthers. Versatile anthers are those anthers which are capable or adapted for turning easily from one to another for various tasks. So they are versatile, they can change anytime. So they are having versatile anthers. The smallest angiosperm is dash. Is it eucalyptus, Wolffia, Lamma, Ricea? The smallest angiosperm is Wolffia. Wolffia is the smallest angiosperm. Which of the following angiosperm spreads over largest area? Ficus bengalensis, Ficus religiosa, Ficus elastica, CQ giganteum. Okay, now the answer is Ficus bengalensis. Ficus bengalensis is also known as Indian banyan tree. Okay, and it is found in Indian subcontinent. It is the largest tree in the world and it is present worldwide. So the answer is Ficus bengalensis, which is also known as Indian banyan tree. Pyrenoids are characteristically found in the chloroplast of angiosperms, Pteridophyta, algae, fungi. Pyrenoids are small microcompartment which is found in the chloroplast of green algae, and pyrenoids are carbon concentrated mechanism. So they are present in the chloroplast of algae, that is the green algae. Algae differ from bryophyta in possessing first naked sex organ, second sex organs covered with sterile covering called chlorophyll A and B, and fourth is aerobic respiration. So in algae, if it's going to differ from bryophyta in possessing naked sex organs. Okay, the sex organs are always concealed inside in algae. As in bryophyta, they are not concealed inside. The answer is naked sex organ. Which place in India is called the golden mine of liverworts? The options are Eastern Himalayas, Western Himalayas, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats. Okay, now these liverworts come under bryophytes. So bryophytes grow in moist and shady places. More humid conditions are found in Western Himalayas. The answer is Western Himalayas. Which of the following help in coal formation? Which of the following is helping in coal formation? Bacteria, gymnosperm, pteridophytes and archaebacteria. So the answer is, which of the following help in coal fermentation or formation? The answer is pteridophytes. Pteridophytes along with Psychodophiliaceae are the chief coal formers. So along with Psychodophiliacales are the chief coal formers. Each of the great coal forming forests belong to this period, that is Carboniferous period. So Indian coal belongs to Permian period. So that is why the answer is pteridophytes. Who among the following was a paleobotanist? Okay, Birbal Sahani was a famous Indian paleobotanist. He established famous Birbal Sahani Institute of Paleobotany in Lucknow and described William Sonia cervadina. So the answer is Sahani, that is Birbal Sahani. Selaginella is less advanced than Pinus because it has no fruits, it has no flowers, fertilization occurs through water, and it is heterothalamic. It is heterothalamic. So the answer is its fertilization occurs through water because it contains chlorophylls which occurs with the water. Okay, so fertilization occurs with the water because it contains sporophylls. Okay, which forms colonies. So that is why the fertilization occurs through water. Siphonogamous fertilization takes place in bryophytes, Selaginella, fern, Pinus. What is siphonogamous fertilization? The fertilization in which a long pollen tube carry two male sperm near to the egg cell is called siphonogamous fertilization. It is only found in gymnosperm and angiosperm. So if you want to see, Pinus is gymnosperm. So the answer is Pinus. Thank you.